Namaskara.
You already know what it is.
How you guys?
It's Ibuile.
Young and Hungry Podcast.
You know what I'm saying, live again.
Episode 8.
You
this
already
time.
know what it is. We
So,
out here.
Okay.
We out here. We out here. Nah, we out here. Firstly, before we get into anything, my name is Ari the Designer.
I'm Success with Sanele, guys.
You already know what it is, man. We out here dishing game. We're learning together, growing together, and we're going all the way to the top together. Young and hungry. That's what we is. You already know what it is. Before singing into anything else, we just gotta address the delay that has been in the past few weeks. Part of being young and hungry is you gotta make some critical decisions as they come, whether it's school, discipline,
with schoolwork and stuff like that.
business, work, all of that, so that
basically priorities.
And growing ourselves. You know, so that when we get here, everything we're saying just has value and it's tested in real life for the most part. But other than that, we're learning together, and we got something special today. What we got for the people today,
So bro, I was reading this book, right? And it's kind of intriguing, right? It's called The Old Furniture in Your Mind. Right?
The old furniture in your mind.
Furniture in your mind. Okay, so basically I'll recite everything that is like the key points, basically the summary of what the book was talking about, and what basically touched my heart and my soul, and that how it resonates with me, myself. Namaskaram. So first point is when we decide to upgrade our living room furniture, one of the critical things we have to do, besides obviously buying new furniture, is to get rid of the old furniture, right? Speaking about the furniture, right? Not the mind as yet, the furniture. Okay. Ideally, we can give it away to someone who may benefit from having it, as opposed to throwing it away, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Exactly. So the bottom line is that we can't place our new sofa set in our living room unless we have space for it by removing the old furniture. Right?
That's true.
So now we're getting to the mind now. Okay. Our mind is our house, right? And the subconscious in particular is like the living room you just talked about. Making progress is our personal growth, and spiritual unfoldment is not about just accumulating more teachings and tools. This is what most people focus on when they embark on the path of personal growth, right? So one of the fundamental first act needs to be an assessment of our living room, which is our subconscious mind, right? Do we have old furniture that is no longer serving us, basically in our minds, right? Do we have are we always thinking about the past? Do we have old furniture like the past? Are we dwelling in the past? How can we shift from the past and focus on the present? Because the present is what determines where you're going, where you're heading in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. So as I said, do we have old furniture that is no longer serving us, right? Do we have it? Do you have it?
Yeah, I think we all do. Definitely.
You know, because we're not perfect as human beings, right? That's why knowledge is important. Knowledge is power, but it's only powerful when you implement it, right? You got to understand all the context, and the concepts of everything, right? A moldy rug, a rickety, rocky chair, a lumpy, stained couch. You can't place new furniture in the living room of your mind if it is already well populated with furniture that is not serving you. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, definitely, because even though the furniture and the house is a metaphor for the mind and the thoughts that are there, when you think about it like that, it's pretty evident that if you wanna put new sofas in,
You gotta
you have to
eliminate
you have to take out the old sofas.
Yeah.
And even if you try to leave the sentimental value of the old sofas and put in new sofas, all you're gonna have is a crowded living room.
Exactly.
And that equates to a crowded mind. You can't really get around that living room or that mind if it's crowded. So definitely
you can't be at peace with yourself.
Yeah.
Because you gotta be with peace with your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, to continue, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are these shabby furniture in the subconscious mind that we are talking about? So I'm gonna tell you about them.
Word.
These are the unresolved emotional experiences from the past. The negative habit patterns.
Please say that phrase again. The unresolved.
These are the unresolved emotional experiences from the past.
Major key.
The negative habit patterns. The self-doubts and fears. Erroneous beliefs. People that drain our energy rather than ones that uplift us. Yes, they live in the subconscious mind too. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Negative ways of thinking and more.
If anybody heard that and is wondering like what's erroneous ways of thinking, it's basically ways of error. The word erroneous comes from the word error. So wrong ways of thinking. It's
not a good thing. It's not a.
But it's that phrase though, unresolved. Was it emotional experiences from the past?
Unresolved emotional experiences from the past.
That's usually the hardest to let go of.
A lot of people are always focusing on the past. They don't want to change. The reason why people they don't become what they want to be is because they always judging themselves from who they were from the past, right? They feel like they can't. Once you tell yourself that I can't do this, I can't do this, your subconscious mind and your conscious mind is gonna take that into consideration that you can't do it, and eventually you won't do it. So you gotta rewire your subconscious mind, especially your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is basically reprogramming everything. It's like a tape, right? It's taping everything, the things that you listen to, the things that you speak, the things that you read and stuff like that, right? Even if when you go to sleep, you can put on like earphones and listen to affirmations, like those that is where you enter the states of known as theta, right? Theta is when the subconscious mind when you sleep, when you sleep, the subconscious mind never sleeps. It is always open to things, like you can connect to things of like the universal mind, right? That's why people wake up at 3 a.m. or 12 a.m. and pray to the Lord Almighty, or abantu abakhwela emadlozini mfethu, they abashisa impepho mfethu and connect to abantu abakuba abadala. That's when everything that is spiritual or whatever that you want to manifest and stuff like that izona ezenzeka ngalezo ikhathi lezo. You understand what I'm saying?
Heightened. They definitely
exactly, right. Also, meditation is very important. Affirmation is very important because you're in the state of theta. Even when you wake up in the morning, you're also in the state of theta, right? So you gotta, if you want to become a successful person, if you want to have wealth, you want to listen to wealth affirmations, right? If you want to become a businessman, you want to listen to businessman affirmations. I don't care even whether you put on these earphones and listen to this until you eventually you're gonna sleep, but your subconscious mind is listening to what is being said, right? So then when you wake up, you're like, Aibo, I still remember what I was sleeping, but I remember the few things that were said there, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the subconscious mind, right?
And sorry, real quickly. And in essence, like what he's touching on right now is the how, which we will dive into a little bit more specifically. But I think my brother here is definitely already starting on that point. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to move forward, like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
So to move forward,
and I want to ask the audience one thing firstly before we move forward. If you're already watching this and you're 10 minutes deep into this video and you're listening to this part of the video, there's something about you that's already young and hungry. So you have a desire to grow. You have a healthy hunger. So you already are thinking in a particularly different way. So shout out to you. Now my question is, do you really want what you want? Do you really want to eat what you're hungry for? Do you really want to eat of that fruit that you're hungry for? And if you are, these are some of the things that you need to address. Let me try to keep it in English so that everybody in the audience can understand. So that so you see the Shagazulu part of me was trying to come out, you know. I had, you know, but so that like you actually become the person that you will then see in the future, and you become him now through the stuff that you get out of your mind and the new deposits that you put into that. But yeah, you can continue with the reciting, and then we'll touch on that.
Okay. So, personal change requires a degree of sacrifice at some level. To get something new, you have to give up something old. Right? For instance, let me give you an example. I'm thinking of, for example, let's say you wanna have a wife, right? You want to have a wife, you want to get married, like, that's a sacrifice that you're making. Like, you got to sacrifice the things like going out with friends a lot, right? Going and doing things with friends, knowing that you have a wife that you got to be taking care of and loving her, make sure that everything is working in harmony between the both of you and your
basically
kids
being
like
mischievous.
Exactly. You know? So there's some things that you need to change, and there's sacrifices in order to get to where to wherever you want to go. You know, I feel like it's mostly related to self-discipline. You know, without self-discipline, I feel like you are nothing, my friend. You know, self-discipline is important. I feel like self-discipline is even more important than willpower, right? The willpower is to tell yourself that I know, okay, I can do this, and then over some time it can go away. But self-discipline is something that when you consistently practice it, you can do it even when the odds are against you, right? Like Elon Musk said, if you really love something so bad, you gotta do it, even when you know that you're gonna fail. You know, that is self-discipline. Disciplining yourself into wanting to achieve a certain particular goal or a certain particular dream, right? That's why you see people like Elon Musk are so successful. But let me not drift. Let me. Okay.
Yeah, if I can chime into that, I think self-discipline and willpower go hand in hand. Because in order to make the decision to be disciplined, you need the willpower to do that.
Well, not for me. Not it depends on other people.
True.
For me, I don't believe in willpower. I believe in self-discipline. You know, I don't believe.
What's
in
willpower for you?
Willpower for me is basically controlling yourself. Like knowing your boundaries and stuff like that. And self-discipline is doing something even when you don't feel like doing it. You know, like you get up in the morning knowing that you have a purpose to do something.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta do it. You know, willpower can fool you, bro. can wake up and be like, hey, you know what? Let me just watch TV for a little bit. Then after that, I'm gonna start doing my work, right? That is willpower, because you're starting off by watching TV, then you're going to do your work, right? That's willpower. But self-discipline is you're waking up, you're not watching TV, you're not scrolling through social media. You're waking up, you're praying, you're doing your meditations, you're doing your everything, you're exercising, and you're also reading. Reading is leaders are readers. That's what they say, right? You constantly growing personally and stuff like that. Basically trying to help yourself and all, So yeah.
Alright, potato. That's what's up.
Okay, then the last point is you have to make room in your subconscious mind for what you want by firstly consciously working on eradicating the old furniture. This is the starting place, your starting place.
Yeah. Now you gotta eradicate the furniture.
And that's it.
Yeah, you have
from the points that I wrote from that book that I feel like they are very touching to me. And
what was the name of the book for anybody who?
It's.
But yeah, you definitely have to eradicate
the old furniture in your mind.
It's called old furniture in your mind.
Yeah.
You definitely have to eradicate the old furniture. And if anybody is asking themselves what does eradicate mean, I'm defining it loosely, but it's to completely and utterly remove or destroy a thing from existence or from a place that it was. So you have to definitely remove it. And if you don't do that, it's either you slowing yourself down, or you're causing clutter in your mind, or you're just you're keeping the same patterns and habits that have you at the exact place that you are right now. So if you're not willing to remove some of that, which takes a whole lot of self-introspection, which is just looking within yourself, within how you think, within how you move, within your attitudes, your behaviors, your reactions, analyzing yourself to find out how you can make yourself better, a better human being that is constructive to the vision that you want to see it like through your life and whatever purpose that you may believe God put you here for. So you definitely, you have to eradicate that old furniture and those old thoughts and mindsets so that you can develop and become powerful in your own right. The young and hungry way, the way. Straight up.
That's facts, bro.
Straight up.
Yeah. Well, I'm done on my side. I don't know from you. You also done?
I am done too. If you are still watching this, shout out to you for investing in your future and being serious about whatever you are looking to build. It shows. Let me tell you something. It takes a certain caliber of person to actually sit and listen to information. It's totally different. You're already set apart. If you look at views, if we were out here dancing, bro, or making funny videos or something, our views might be through the roof. But about to actually listen into information that can make your life better, and of course you're gonna chew the meat and spit out the bones from what we said. That's totally cool. As long as it equips you in some way, shout out to you. And I'd give yourself a like. Give this video a like as well. We would appreciate that. Subscribe, comment, so that we can keep it pushing. And hopefully as we all grow, we get to meet in different areas, even around in jail, wherever we see one another and be like, yo, I know you from Young and Hungry. Let's love. Let's talk. Straight up.
What's on your mind,
I'm Ari the Designer. Every single platform. ARI the Designer. He is Success with Sanele. Every single platform, right? Yes, sir. That's what it is. We out. Episode 8. Yeah.